halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1.
The Jaguars first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they work this one upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
First down, Jaguars.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And now Tua on the option. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
At the 14-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. Looking to pass. Tua. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick is good.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Josh Lambo to kick.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
They go play action with Jackson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Open man is Trey Burton. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. From the gun, Jackson. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
The 2-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Oh, JB.
He'll go down back at the 12. Josh Allen, and the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, when they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
On second down, Tua. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark.
Look, he not even running with him, baby.
Well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. With a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
31-yard line.
This one into the hands.
Will he running, JB?
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
and goal at the 9.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
On the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he will take it across for the Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind,
Come on,
the
man.
power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proved they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. A toss, left side, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Forced out to his left. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play.
And the Jaguars first down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. The quick slant caught.
See right there, man.
Takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, and I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Back to up near the 29. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Trey Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Who able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a throw to the end end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
3rd down.
And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A 42-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Steps away to his left. He's got Burton here. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Troy Prime. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore. As the first half is winding down, and the Panthers add on to their lead.
That story that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at it right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now it's time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for D.D. Westbrook. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. A final shot before break. Reedy. And this is going to be incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And now some pointing up front and a flag down. This might just move them back 5. Here's the Panthers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions have plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Play 3 of the drive not is successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here.
They'll get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, Jaguars.
Here's Tua. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Flushed out right. The open man is
Come on, y'all.
complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
That's some bullshit, too. I know that, too.
DJ Chark with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Panthers 35. Jaguars.
And Lambo now after the touchdown. Kick this one away. carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
Down at the 40.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's going to have another first. Down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 19.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is McCaffrey. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
This will be caught at about the 6. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Panthers 42. Jaguars.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible.
And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 from Panther touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now D.D. Westbrook to return.
D.D. Westbrook on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. They're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his target. That's more. Gain of 31 on 3rd down.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3 and 3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's pretty good at me. I'm like, okay.
I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in them. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dreams
Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Mic working? Mic working? Okay then, okay then. Okay then, okay then.
But still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have
That's crazy.
competition, now point 'em out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Come to straight, still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count.
Okay, I feel you. That's different. It's real different. Okay, I feel you. That's different.
I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah. Okay, hit that.